Okay, dumako po tayo dito kay Professor, eto po, kay Professor Carlos. Okay.
Happy, dapat silang pareho.
Oy, malayo pa naman ang Valentine's.
Oo, wala muna tayong deny-deny.
Independence Day ngayon.
Oh, yeah,
So,
Independence Day silang dalawa.
malaya sila sa pag-ibig.
So, pwede sila mag-deny-deny muna. Anyway, Professor, Doktora, Carita Carlos, yung nabanggit ko kanina, yung away sa Senado na yan, yung Cayetano Block, Gatchalian Block, ano pa ba epekto nito sa ating bansa natin, sa ating kalayaan? Patok ba to o putok sa inyo?
Yeah, I think it would be the blue. Patok. Mainly because it's something that should really concern us. That yung parang musical chairs nila. And I think Marchu, Ed, and Jess, is all because the political party system is broken. And therefore, every position of every senator would be their own individual decision. Meaning it is not a party line. But if it were a party line, I don't think what is happening right now in the Senate will happen. And one of the pluses here would be that this will be really an opportunity to push the parliamentary system. If you have a parliamentary system, the kind of thing that is happening in the Senate right now, which is so unacceptable, will not happen.
Pero I sense na parang tsa-tsa na yung tinutumbok mo. Pero mamaya, pagpatuloy mo yan, Professor. Attorney, Ed.
Well, siguro parang patok na putok na rin, hindi ba? Because on the
Pwede
one
na
hand,
middle ground.
pwede naman gitna ito. Kasi on the one hand, patok ito on the part of Malacanang because obviously, syempre, nag-gravitate ang Malacanang sa Gatchalian-led group, which makes sense for the purpose of conducting the impeachment, for the purpose of tackling issues which I think Malacanang has interest in. Di malaking bagay na si Gatchalian ang kinikilala nilang Senate President. But on the other hand, this is a justiciable controversy because you have to understand that only the Supreme Court can actually make a ruling on this. Ang problema lang natin, hindi ba meron teacher na nag-file ng petition?
Oo.
But obviously, wala
Walang
siyang
legal standing daw.
kasi
Oo.
kumbaga hindi naman siya yung nasaktan.
Pero taxpayers' money.
At taxpayers' money kasi sinasampa mo lang yung petition concerning issues relating to paggastos ng pera. Halimbawa, mga infrastructure projects. So you can basically question that before the Supreme Court. Pero yung issue na ito, it is something that is only within the province of any senator affected who could actually act on this. So dapat supposedly si Senator Cayetano ang I think ang mag-file dapat ng petition. Pero syempre ayaw niya gawin niya, ayaw niya i-give up. Tandaan mo nung nung speaker yan, minsan nang dininay ni Peter si Lord. Alam mo yan, di ba? So I would not be surprised.
Si Lord Velasco. Diba? Tama yun, no? Nung nasa House of Representatives ka, di ba, kalaban mo si Lord? Oh, tama yun, ha? Aray ko. Alam nyo, isa lang naman to eh. Kung talaga naniniwala si Cayetano, mag-file ka na sa Supreme Court. Kaso alam mo matatalo ka, kaya hindi mo ginagawa.
If he would continuously deny the Gatchalian-led group. Ang problema, ayaw niya magsampa kasi ng petition because if he would do that, it's as if recognizing that there is presumption of regularity on the actions taken by the Gatchalian-led group. Pero ito ang aking nakikita dito. Mariresolve ito, hindi dahil sa Supreme Court. Mariresolve ito kasi naniniwala ako because of horse trading and negotiations going on. Merong mga ilan, may isa ako nakikita na nalilipat na dito sa grupo ni Gatchalian.
Hindi lang 13, hindi lang 14.
I have to emphasize that Malacanang really has to expend all effort to making sure that when it comes to the impeachment, they'd be able to actually secure that 16 votes needed.
Do you agree, Professor Carita?
Well, I don't know. The numbers are so mercurial. They're moving, and because I don't have the inside info like Ed, I really don't know. As I said, each one of the senators would really decide on the basis of their own personal interest, not a party interest.
Kasi ma'am, di ba, if I may say, we have a weak party system eh. Kaya kayo walang loyalty, walang party loyalty eh.
Si Attorney Jess, what can you say?
Pareho silang patok. Para lang na maiba.
Maiba ka
Diba?
lang.
Di ako yung putok. Kasi if the statement is nakakalito ang leadership sa Senate, in my view, that is putok, negative. Because sa totoo lang, dapat wala namang kalituhan. Ngayon lang nagpapalito, ngayon lang nag-i-insist na mali yung isang block. And with all due respect, syempre, na Senator Alan Peter Cayetano, sila yung mali. Tingnan lang natin. Sino yung nasa panig ni Gatchalian? Malacanang recognizes Gatchalian. The House recognizes Gatchalian. IBP recognizes Gatchalian. Wala pa muna si Supreme Court. Kasi nga, iba yung issue dun sa petition, di ba?
Dagdag mo yung Civil Service at Land Bank of the Philippines.
Civil Service Commission and Land Bank ang pumirma ng mga payroll, saka MOOE, si Gatchalian. Kasi sino nag-recognize kayo?
Wala na si Cayetano, wala na yan. Wala na yan, putik ko. Wala na yan si Cayetano.
Ano? DDS vloggers, mga sarili niyang staff. Parang sinong bigati nang nag-recognize kay Cayetano. And unfortunately for Alan Peter, kanina lang, Independence Day, andun si Presidente, sabi niya, Senate President, pro tempore, Win Gatchalian. Sabi ni Win Gatchalian kay Speaker Boji D, kita-kits. Sa SONA, sabi ni Speaker Boji, yes.
Magkita tayo sa SONA.
So paano yon? Kung Senate President ka, paano ka makakaupo sa likod ni BBM? Pagdating ng SONA, dapat sa kaliwa si House Speaker, sa kanan si Senate President. Eh sinong papaupuin doon? Obviously, it will be Win Gatchalian because the House recognizes Win Gatchalian, the President recognizes Win Gatchalian.
So, ibig sabihin, pag nire-recognize ka ng Malacanang, ikaw ang valid?
Oo.
That's basically what you're trying to say.
Not necessarily Malacanang alone.
Oh, yeah.
Sige, sama mo na yung...
all the branches of government.
So, all the branches of government.
Plus independent
Anong legal
constitutional
basis noon?
Tatanungin natin dyan sa man on the street.
Kasi alam ko dapat Korte Suprema pa rin ang mag-desisyon.
Tatanungin natin, man on the street, we have a video on that. Roll the video.
Sagutin niyo pagbabalik.
Man on the street.
Si Win parang hindi ko maano, kumbaga, hindi ko masyado nakikita sa media eh.
Senator Peter Adams kaya na ba na?
Illegal na presidency, Gatchalian, kasi si Cayetano kasi para siyang gumagawa ng gulo sa ano.
Tignan mo. Gumagawa ng gulo. Kita mo, alam ng mga tao, gumagawa na ng gulo si Cayetano. Alam ng tao eh.
Kasi tsaka hindi siya kumutupad sa ano nila yung session, hindi siya nag-a-attend.
Oh, kita mo, alam ng taong bayan na inindihan mo yung session. Aray ko. Oh.
Sagutin niya, Chico.
Sagutin ko, ako tinatanong ni Attorney Ed eh. So first, we have to recall sa Avellino versus Cuenco, President Quirino also recognized Cuenco.
Yes.
And it was noted by the Supreme Court in the case of Avellino versus Cuenco. So I agree with Attorney Ed that recognition by the other branches alone does not give legal effect.
Alam mo, sa tutusin lang po, hindi na po kailangan umabot sa Supreme Court eh. The physical, yung physical composition na 12-10, automatic na po yun eh. Physical composition ng Senado. Ano po ibig ko sabihin? Ang Senado po ngayon, 23. Kasama pa si Bato doon, 23. O hatiin mo sa gitna ang 23. 12 tsaka 11. Malinaw. Basic. 12 plus 11, 23. O, kailangan kami, 12. Hindi nakasama si Jinggoy kahit anong ipilit nyo. Suspendidong senador po yun. Ha? Nasa konstitusyon yon. Kapag nakasuwang ka at may dinidinig kang kaso, suspendidong senador ka sa ayaw at sa gusto mo. Aray ko. Yun yun.
But the fact that other branches recognize under Avellino versus Cuenco, IBP, Malacanang, House of Representatives, CSC, Land Bank, they're following the Supreme Court ruling na in Avellino versus Cuenco, 12 versus 23 or 12 out of 23 is valid quorum. And therefore, that is the status quo. So alam naman ni Professor Clarita Carlos, meron tayong concept ng de facto and de jure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
De facto,
And
it
de
is
jure.
Gatchalian who is under control. De jure, he has the legal basis under Avellino.
Yeah.
And hindi nga nagpa-file si Alan Peter. So, tama si Atty. Ed, ayaw mag-file ni Alan Peter because I agree with him, in my view, pag nag-file si Alan Peter, he will be like Avellino.
Yeah.
The first
Kita mo, pag nag-file po kasi si Peter Cayetano, talo siya, alam niya eh. Alam niya, talo siya. Alam niya po, talo siya. Pag nag-file siya, alam niyang talo siya. Kasi, wala eh. Ang pagbabasihan po is the recent composition. Aray ko. Mag-i-English na naman ako muntintinig oh. And you know, I don't want this to tackle in English division, my hereditary language, but in the basis of the composition right now of the Senate, they are composed of 23 people because one is suspended because of the case of Flandericitis. Okay? So the recent composition is 23. When you divide 23, the majority is 12. So it's basic analysis, basic understanding that the majority right now is the 12. Aray ko. Okay? The majority right now is the 12 senators that is in the majority. That's basic. Okay? Diretso.
one to file the case, loses. Kasi si Avellino nag-file noon, siya din ang natalo noon.
Tatanong po si Dr. Carlos, sa national security weighing things, ano po epekto ng ganitong klaseng may Senate of the Malacanang, Senate
Senate of the Philippines.
Senate of the Philippines.
Versus Senate of the Malacanang Dao.
Kasi unang-una, the public is not a monolith, meaning, it's not cast in one stone. So you have different publics. But if you ask me as a political scientist, I really get so irritated with this thing. In fact, this morning somebody wanted to interview me about that, and I said, Hindi ko yan sinusundan, yung Iran ang sinusundan ko, so you cannot picture me.
Global
Okay, I
perspective.
was being facetious, of
Yes.
course. The point is that, yes, why don't you decide this? I'm not a lawyer, but Ed here and guess the Avellino versus Cuenco.
Yeah.
That one tells you that, in fact, the number that you will reckon, the majority from which you would reckon it, would be the one present and voting, isn't it? So in this case, it would be 22. So I was also
Oh.
following the Dean Santa Maria position.
Oh.
So yes, what would be its effect? It's really continued alienation of our people. Alienation means, I mean, nakita mo yung sinasabi ng man in the street, we're so powerless. It seems we're meaningless, no?
Yes.
So palaging sinasabi ko sa kanila, no, please continue to hope kasi ilang hininga na lang, 2028 na. And you people, sabi ko, you will decide the face of our politics, the Gen Z, isn't
Yes,
it? Because they
yes.
constitute the bulk of the voters. But if they don't go to the polls, wala silang karapatan na
Wala
magreklamo.
silang say.
Whatsoever.
Sa politika, hindi sila mag-
Yes. Go to the polls, no? And magsabi kayo ng damdamin ninyo, hindi yung andyan lang kayo, reklamo
Tapos
na reklamo.
magpapabenta ng boto, yung mga ganyan.
Vote buying.
Yeah.
Yun lang po, ma'am.
Ito,
Pero gusto ko lang sagutin yung issue, no? Ang gusto ko lang kasi sabihin at the end of the day kasi, I think the Gatchalian-led group should actually be seen as the existing majority right now, precisely because under the rules of court, we have such a thing as presumption of regularity. It has nothing to do with whether or not Malacanang is backing it up. Because at the end of the day, it presupposes pagkakampi mo yung Malacanang, so ikaw talaga dapat ang valid. The Avellino versus Cuenco case kasi is an old case. And in fact, initially when it was filed in court, dinismiss siya ng Korte Suprema. Kasi sabi ng Korte Suprema, lahat ng issue pertaining to internal rules and procedures of the Senate are considered political question. Kaya lang ito naging problema kasi sa Avellino versus Cuenco. Alam mo ba, sa sobrang gulo nila, nagbabarilan yung mga tao, nag-aamunan sila,
Suntukan.
nag-aamunan ng suntukan, there was so much chaos.
Oo.
So ang sinabi ng Supreme Court, sagutin na
I think mas magulo pa pala noon, no? Mas magulo pa pala noon, no? Nung Avellino Cuenco, no? Mas magulo. Barilan, suntukan. Bagay. Dito kasi sa kay Cayetano, scripted eh. Aray ko.
natin.
Okay.
The Supreme Court has actually given a lot of factors to consider the Cuenco Group as valid. Yung unang-una doon, ang sabi ng Supreme Court, kaya pumayag kami sa 12 kasi nag-umpisa sa yung hearing, yung session nag-umpisa 22 sila.
Yes.
So it presupposes may quorum yung 12 continuation.
Okay.
Pangalawa,
Continuing body ng Senate.
Pangalawa, tama yung sinasabi ni Jess, kinilala siya ng Malacanang, but the Supreme Court is not saying dahil kinilala siya ng Malacanang, siya na.
Oh.
Naging factor yun precisely because sa kaguluhan, yung pagkilala ng Malacanang, ginamit lang na reason to dissolve the chaos.
Okay.
Number 3, naniniwala kasi ang korte na kung magkakaroon ng quorum, ang mananalo din naman talaga ay si
Eventually.
Cuenco. And gusto ko lang din linawin because you have to understand that under the 1935 Constitution, ang provision kasi sa 1935 Constitution, the Senate will elect its Senate President. But in the 1987 Constitution kasi, it's a lot complicated because the election of the Senate President should be determined by majority votes of the entire Senate membership, which is 24. So ano yung point ko? Tingnan mo ginawa nila Gatchalian. They couldn't even elect Gatchalian as Senate
12 plus
President.
1.
So ang problema natin ngayon, we have an Avellino versus Cuenco case which still exists with respect to issue on quorum. But with respect to the election of the Senate President is somehow not necessarily implied by repeal, but somehow determined by the 1987
Okay.
Constitution. So I go back to my earlier premise. At the end of the day, it should really be determined by the Supreme Court. Kaya lang si Peter ayaw nga magsampa eh.
No.
Kaya alam mo naman si Peter hanggat kaya niyang manatili siya talaga.
Oh, kupal yan eh, si Alan Peter. Kupal.
Diba?
Ay kung presidente nga siya ng homeowners namin, malamang siya na lagi din ang presidente.
Ako na magde-decide. Let's go to headline number 2.
Diba? Yan nga po yung sabi natin eh, na wala nang kapangyarihan si Cayetano, malinaw na malinaw po, di ba? Pinipilit pa eh. Wala na, dudugo na, di ba? Kaya, ayan po, malinaw po yung dyan po kay Ombudsman Conchita Carpio Morales na si Cayetano po talaga ang kailangan alisin dyan. Wala na eh. Di ba? O yan na lang po mga karayuma. Magkita-kita na lang po tayo susunod na live. At salamat po sa inyo. Dito po tayo mag-live uli. And magkita-kita po tayo uli sa susunod nating live. Thank you po.
kapal ng mukha, nangungumusta pa. Hindi nyo na maloloko, mga Pilipino. Gising na gising kami sa kabobohan nyo. Di bumenta ang pelikula, pati ang drama. Sa sobrang kapal ng mukha, nangungumusta pa. May kaso at may sabit, sila-sila sama-sama. Sigaw ng puso'y Duterte, abay nakakaputang ina. 10 utos kaibigan, huwag patayin ang kapwa mo. Tinago nila si Bato, pinatakas din ito. Hindi nyo na maloloko, mga Pilipino. Gising na gising kami sa kabobohan nyo. Di bumenta ang pelikula, pati ang drama. Sa sobrang kapal ng mukha, nangungumusta pa. Hindi nyo na maloloko, mga Pilipino. Gising na gising kami sa kabobohan nyo. Di bumenta ang pelikula, pati ang drama. Sa sobrang kapal ng mukha, nangungumusta pa. Madudumi ang taktika para lang kay Sara. Taong bayan hindi